Welcome to Seneca Indians Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Seneca Indians. Now, let's go to Ben Walcott, live on location.
Good afternoon, and we welcome you here to North Park as we get set for high school baseball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indians Sports Network. It's a good one here in Monett this afternoon, as it is the 12-4 Seneca Indians, 3-1 in Big 8 play versus the Monett Cubs, 11-6 overall, 3-2 in Big 8 play. I'm Ben Wolcott with you for all the action here this afternoon, and today is going to be an audio-only broadcast, so appreciate everybody tuning in or listening in to the contest here this afternoon. Your countdown to first pitch sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. The Seneca team is coming off a 4-3 victory over Lamar on Tuesday night, and it was the Jagger Wilson show on Tuesday night as he finished 3 for 4 on the day, had a double, a 2-run home run, and a solo home run, finishing 3 for 4 with 3 RBI on the afternoon to lead the way. Seneca only 6 hits on the afternoon, had the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th, trying to extend their lead. And unfortunately, they had Jagger Wilson up, but unfortunately for them, he grounded out to the pitcher in his final at-bat, so they could not extend the lead there. This Monett team had a tough one on Tuesday, went to Nevada, fell 4-1. They have lost 2 straight Big 8 games after winning the first 3, lost to Cassville 4-2, and then lost to Nevada on Tuesday 4-1. They have a leg up on Aurora come district play, beat them 6-5, also have an East Newton win 7-1, and Mack County 12-2. So they are getting towards the tail end of their Big 8 season. They still have Mount Vernon as well as Lamar to wrap up their Big 8 play. When we come back, we'll go back and recap a little bit more about that Lamar game. After this, you're listening to Seneca Indian Baseball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, Better Health, Better You.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options, including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half-priced, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the four-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. Those sports fans want rookies on their favorite team to make an instant impact. The reality is that most players take time to develop. As followers of Jesus, we desire to have a godly impact on others instantly. But realistically, it doesn't always turn out that way. Sometimes our impact on a person's faith journey isn't revealed until years later. So we must have an urgent patience. This means we don't hesitate to share, but patiently wait until it all clicks for them. We also must be patient for people to produce fruit, as it takes time to become spiritually mature. In the Bible, Jesus says, "Let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." Today, let's be challenged to make an impact on others by the way we live. Let's share the gospel and trust God to transform lives. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Monett. Seneca was able to pull out that 4-3 victory. They actually had a 4-0 lead after 5 innings, and Drew Sherwood had only given up 2 hits in that game. He picked up the win. Jagger Wilson came in, tried to pick up the save. He went 1 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. 2 of them were earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He got a no decision in the game. Ian Heffron had to come in with the tying run at first base due to pitch count issues for Jagger Wilson if he wanted to pitch this afternoon, and he was able to finish a strikeout on a 1-1 count, so he picked up the save for Seneca against Lamar. That coming off a 2-1 loss to Mount Vernon last Thursday. That one was a tight one throughout. Seneca had a 1-0 lead, scored in the 5th, and had a 1-0 lead until the bottom of the 7th when Mount Vernon was able to score a run to send it to extras. They actually had the winning run at third base in the 7th and couldn't score. And then in the 8th inning, Ian Heffron had to come in as Drew Sherwood pitched that game and pitched beautifully, worked around 10 hits in the contest. But Heffron came in and he took a loss, which was kind of a tough luck loss for him against Mount Vernon because he struck out the side there in the 9th, but with 2 outs, it was a wild pitch strikeout, so the runner got on to first. They sacrificed him to second, and then a single scored the game-winning run as Seneca fell by a final score of 2-1, so that's how they are 3-1 in Big 8 play, looking for a chance to improve to 4-1 and maintain pace with Nevada when it comes to chances at the Big 8 conference title. You look at the district here this afternoon, and this is the first of 4 critical games for Seneca, not only Big 8-wise, but also district-wise. Right now, Monett and Seneca are the favorites in that district for the 1 and 2 seeds. Seneca 12-4, Monett 11-6. Monett already has a win over Aurora, so with a win here today, you would have to think Monett would have the inside track to the number 1 seed in Class 4 District 12. Aurora right now 10-10 overall, Cassville 6-13, and East Newton 4-10, rounding things up in the district. So still a lot to play for here in the next couple weeks, as Seneca going to have all 4 of those matchups here in the next 2 weeks. And a lot will be decided not only Big 8-wise, but district-wise between these teams. Cloudy day here in Monett, wind going out towards left field. So if you can get a ball in the jet stream, there is potential for the ball to go out here this afternoon. You look at the matchup by the numbers here. Seneca 12-4 overall, Monett 11-6. Seneca 1-2 on the road, Monett 4-3 at home. Seneca averages 6.4 runs a game while giving up 3.1. Monett averages 5.6 while giving up 4.1. talk about all the time with the 3 pitchers for Seneca, and Drew Sherwood, Jagger Wilson, who gets to start here today, and Ian Heffron. They're going to keep you in all of these games. It's a question of if you can hit the ball and get those runners in, because like we said, Seneca stranded 6 on Tuesday afternoon, and 3 of them were in that 6th inning when they could have really expanded that lead. Matchup between these two teams, Seneca beat them last year, Monett earlier this year here in the Monett tournament, 11-0. Beat them last year at home in Big 8 play, 1-0, and that snapped a long losing skid to Monett, as they had not beaten them since 2021 before that win last year. Seneca looking for what would be a 3rd straight win over Monett if they can pull it off here this afternoon. We will come back. We'll get you the starting lineups. After this, your countdown to first pitch sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Tornado season doesn't give you a warning, but you can be ready. State Line Welding and Fabrication builds heavy-duty steel, safe first storm shelters, fabricated right here locally and installed by people who know what they're doing. Reinforced construction, secure door systems, custom sizing. Protect what matters most. Get your quote today, 417-438-2135, or find them on Facebook.
Loud noise! What you want, do?
We were dispatched out here to the old 1400 block, got some suspicious activity back in the alleyway. 1023, we've got 2 suspects moving a lot of boxes back here in the alley. We're gonna approach and find out what's going on here. You two, let me see some ID.
Hey, we're the Office Concept guys. We're selling and moving copiers as fast as we can go.
104 HQ, this is just a copier company with a lot of sales going on.
Copy that.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. More information 417-526-4984. or online at proluberepair.com.
And we welcome you back. Your starting lineups here this afternoon brought to you by Prairie Top Chiropractic and Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. First for the visiting Seneca Indians. Leading off is the pitcher, number 1, Jagger Wilson. Batting second and playing center field, number 18, Drew Sherwood. Batting third and doing the catching, number 2, Silas Ball. The DH is your cleanup hitter, number 19, Asher Prater. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 17, Ian Heffron. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 1, Ryder Owens. Seventh and playing first base, number 12, Brenton Crow. Eighth and playing left field, number 3, Jackson Yoakum. And ninth and playing right field, number 23, Remington Albrecht. Starting a lineup now for the Monett Cubs, who come in at 11-6 overall, 3-2 in Big 8 play. Leading off is the center fielder, number 3, Braden Seitz. Batting second and doing the catching, number 10, Miles Young. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 8, Carson Bertram. Batting fifth, the cleanup hitter, is the third baseman, number 12, Dylan Washik. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 1, Tucker Gates. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 29, Pablo Rueda. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 14, Samuel Carr. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, number 22, Tucker Anderson. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 25, Nick Jones. Extra player is their right fielder, number 15, Hayden Bramer. And for Seneca, their extra player is their shortstop here this afternoon, number 7, Blake McKinney. Go ahead, take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you the start of the game. After this, you're listening to Seneca Indian Baseball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I learn best by doing.
I enjoy helping others.
I want to leave my mark.
Here, I discovered what I can do and who I can become.
What begins on this campus moves into studios, hospitals, and communities around the globe.
This is Missouri Southern State University.
Explore boldly.
Care deeply.
Impact globally.
One expanded mission built with lion pride.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, Your Family Boating Headquarters.
Helping your teen learn smart money habits doesn't have to be complicated. First Community Bank's teen checking account is built for tweens and teens 11 and up with parents in mind. Teens get their own debit card, ATM access, and mobile check deposit, plus a bundle savings account to help them plan ahead. Parents get peace of mind with no monthly fees, parental debit card controls, alerts and notifications, joint ownership, and full account access. Stop by any First Community Bank location to open a teen checking account today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
Forbes asked, and the people answered. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is one of America's best insurance companies. Forbes recognizes what our customers have known for generations. We are committed to protecting families and the lives they built. For auto, home, life, and business protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank. We can do that.
And we welcome you back as Seneca and Monett get set for action here today. We said mostly cloudy day here today in Monett. Sun has tried to peek through a couple of different times here this afternoon. You look at this field here at Monett North Park. It's 325 down both the right and left field lines, 350 to the power alleys, and 375 to dead center here in Monett. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here this afternoon. There's a fair amount of foul territory here in Monett as well. And unlike in Seneca, it does not jut in due to the bullpen. So there is a fair amount of foul territory both down the right field and the left field lines here this afternoon. Should be a fun one here. Once again, your starting lineups: Prairie Top Chiropractic and Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. For Seneca, Jagger Wilson, Drew Sherwood, Silas Ball are your first 3. Asher Prater, Ian Heffron, Ryder Owens are your next 3. Bretton Crow, Jackson Yoakum, and Remington Albrecht are your final 3. So a little bit of lineup changes here for Seneca this afternoon as Ryder Owens bumps up from the number 9 spot to the 6th spot, and then and Albrecht takes that 9 spot. Bretton Crow, Jackson Yoakum still in those 7 and 8 spots here this afternoon. We'll go ahead and take another timeout. When we come back, we will get you the start of the game after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
15 years, CareNet Pregnancy Resource Center has been serving women, men, and their families.
All of our services are free and confidential, and they include
first trimester ultrasounds, STI testing with treatment, and
pregnancy tests, as well as verification and community referrals.
One-on-one education classes for any parent or soon-to-be parent,
along with material assistance.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. No matter how bad a team in sports has been previously, they always have the opportunity for different outcomes moving forward. Failure in the past doesn't mean they have to fail in the future. In our own lives, we can fall into the trap of thinking we have no choice but to repeat our failures. But we must accept the fact that when we receive new life in Christ, we're no longer the same person that we used to be. We don't have to have the same results or repeat a pattern of sin because we've been given the power through Christ to do things differently. Today, let's embrace the powerful hope and assurance the Bible gives us when it says, "And because of His glory and excellence, He has given us great and precious promises." These are the promises that enable you to share His divine nature and escape the world's corruption caused by human desires. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Monett. Should be a fun one here between these two squads. Once again, Seneca looks like this. Your starting lineups: Prairie Top Chiropractic and Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Jagger Wilson, Drew Short, and Silas Ball are your first 3. Middle 3 are Asher Prater, Ian Heffron, and Ryder Owens. Final 3 are Bretton Crow, Jackson Yoakum, and Remington Albrecht. For Monett, they look like this in the field. Nick Jones in left. In center field is Braden Seitz. In right field is Hayden Bramer. Left to right in the infield, you have Dylan Washik at third, Tucker Gates at short, Samuel Carr at second, and Pablo Rueda at first, with Miles Young catching Carson Bertram here this afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies here in Monett this afternoon, and it is breezy out here as well. As we get set for action, 70 degrees here in Monett. Like we said, mostly cloudy skies. Jagger Wilson will step into the box here shortly as Bertram finishes his warm-up tosses here this afternoon. You can't take this Monett team lightly. You look at Mount Vernon. Seneca beat them first time 10-3, come back and lose to them 2-1 in 8 innings. Beat Monett here 11-0. The first time, see what happens here the second time. As Jagger Wilson will get settled into the box here shortly. Monett, the all whites here, white pants, white tops, purple trim, and numbers here this afternoon. First pitch, 432, and it's swung on and missed, and the count is 0-1. Seneca, gray pants, white tops, blue tops, red numbers in the front, white numbers in the back. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count quickly 0-2 here on Jagger Wilson. 0-2 the count. Comes an 0-2 pitch from Bertram. And that 0-2 breaking ball is in there for a called strike 3. And that is the first out as Drew Sherwood will step into the box. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prelude Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and Zach's Car Wash, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. As here comes the first pitch to Sherwood. And that first pitch is low for a ball, and the count is 1-0. So here comes the 0-1 pitch from Bertram. And that 0-1 is low. He's worked himself ahead in the count here. The count is 2-0. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, and the Springfield Cardinals sponsoring the broadcast. 2-0 is over for a strike. Apparently it wasn't the pitch he wanted and didn't swing. And the count is 2-1. So here comes the 2-1 breaking ball. And that is high. And the count is 3-1 now. 3 balls, 1 strike here on Sherwood. So here comes the 3-1. That pitch is golfed into right field and falls in front of the right fielder there. Bramer as Sherwood reaches with a 1-out base knock. So runner on for Seneca for Silas Ball. Ball struggled in that game against Lamar. Hit the ball all 3 times, but had a pop out and line out both to short and then flew out to center. Comes the first pitch, and they actually throw behind Sherwood, and Sherwood is back safely. Sherwood, a sizable lead over there at first, especially against a lefty. Fakes the throw, pitch is popped in the air, foul. So the count is no balls and a strike. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, CareNet Pregnancy Center, Watered Gardens, all sponsoring the broadcast. 0-1 the count here on Ball. Runner is off on the pitch. I don't know if that was a pitch out, but it goes into center field, and now Sherwood is going to try and take third. So you have a stolen base, and then the E2 allows him to get to third base. As the catcher there just kind of sailed it, Miles Young. 1-1 the count here on Ball. And Seneca once again has a runner in scoring position. Can you get that base hit that you desperately need? Even a fly ball here would work. That pitch is popped in the air, foul. First baseman, right, it's falling back fair, and it's a fair ball. And in at first base is Silas Ball. Sherwood, and I think the breeze is the one that knocked that one back. So runners will be at first and third here for Asher Prater. So one out here. See if Ball tries to get to second here at some point. Runners at first and third. Talk about how all the time the breeze sometimes it affects those pop-ups, as swinging and missing at it as Prater, and the count's 0-1, and that is one that you see that because that one started foul and then hit the line fair. Sherwood couldn't go anywhere because he wanted to make sure he wouldn't get doubled up. 0-1 the count here on Prater. Ball off on the pitch, and they are going to allow Ball to take the extra base. So runners are at second and third. That pitch was a ball. So the count's 1-1. Now you got two runners in scoring position here for Seneca. So here comes the 1-1 offering. That 1-1 is hit a mile in the air. Second baseman going to go out and he misjudges it. And coming in to score is Drew Sherwood. As it's the second time there was a misplay out there, and this one costs a run here for Monett, as runners will be at first and third here on the play. And Seneca has a 1-0 lead now. So runners will be at first and third. And Seneca has the first run of the game as Ian Heffron will, and then once again the wind is playing havoc with those infielders. Talk about those short pop-ups as Ian Heffron will come to the plate for Seneca, but it's those high pop-ups in the infield that are causing problems here for Monett. One run in, runners at first and third, ball in the dirt. Good snag there by the catcher, Miles Young. 1-0 the count here on Heffron. As here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count, 1-1 strike. Like he took a little bit off of that one, and the count's 1-1. So you do have a pinch runner at first. They're going to try and turn. They're not going to turn two. It's a 5-3 put out. But the ground ball does allow Ball to come in and score on the fielder's choice. As I believe that's Derek Sherwood running for Prater at second base. So they do have a pinch runner in for Asher Prater. So Ryder Owens comes to the plate here for Seneca as that pitch is fouled off, and the count is 0-1. Prater can re-enter one time, so you'll probably see him bat again. As here comes the 0-1. That pitch is outside, so the count is 1-1 strike. 2 runs in here for Seneca in the top of the first. Let's talk about jumping on top of teams, and Seneca has done that here. So that pitch is high for a ball, and the count is 2-1. 2 outs here. Sherwood, that's Derek Sherwood at second base, running for Prater. Not a big lead over at second. Now he takes another step. Here comes the 2-1, and that's in there for a strike, and the count is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Ryder Owens. I think that pitch was fouled off, so the count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs in for Seneca. So here comes a 2-2 from Bertram. And that 2-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning. For Seneca, 2 runs, 1 hit. There was 3 errors, and they strand 1. Half inning in the books. It is Seneca 2 and Monett coming up.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
And we welcome you back as Jagger Wilson on the mound for Seneca. Braden Seitz, Miles Young, and Carson Bertram are the first 3 up here for Monett in the bottom of the first, as Seneca got 2 runs there in the top half of the inning, thanks to some misfielding there by Monett. As Wilson finishes his warm-up tosses here. Seneca will look like this in the field here this afternoon. Jackson Yokelman left, Drew Sherwood in center, and Remington Albrecht in right, left to right in the infield. Ian Heffron at third base. At shortstop is Blake McKinney, second base Ryder Owens, first base Brenton Crow, and Silas Ball is catching Jagger Wilson here this afternoon. See if Wilson can have a much better day today than he did on Tuesday. Did pick up the win last Tuesday as that first pitch is low for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That ball is a jam shot down the left field line, foul out of play. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count here on Wilson. Wilson, of course, verbally committed to the University of Oklahoma. 1-1 is popped in there, foul, and that one's going to get out of play as well. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if he tries to go to the slider here after a couple of late hacks by Seitz with the fastball. 1-2. He does try to go to the slider. It's low, and the count's 2-2. As here comes the 2-2 offering from Wilson. And that slider is in there for a called strike 3, and there is 1 down. As Miles Young will come to the plate. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Northwest Arkansas Naturals, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. Miles Young will step in here against Wilson. Basically got everybody playing straight up at the moment as that fastball is fired in there on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 offering. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is quickly 0-2. Pitch may have looked a little bit low, but gets the benefit of the call. As here comes the 0-2 offering from Wilson. Long look in. Here comes the 0-2. Trying to go up high, change the eyesight. The count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2. 1-2. It was waved at and missed, but gets by ball. And is he out at first? He is out at first. What an excellent throw there by Silas Ball and Brenton Crow, able to stay on the bag. And there's 2 down here for Carson Bertram, who will try and help his own cause. 2 up and 2 strikeouts here for Seneca. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, Safe First Storm Shelters, all sponsoring the broadcast. So that first pitch is a ball, so counts 1-0. As here comes the 1-0 offering, and that fastball is fired in there, and the count's 1-1. You see the improvement on the velocity here of Wilson compared to last year. Now he's sitting in the high 80s, low 90s as that pitch is fouled off, and Washik is very grateful that he missed it because he was not paying attention and it bounded by him. So it counts 1-2 here on Bertram. A 1-2, and he's able to foul that into the screen. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good job there by Bertram. Foul 1 off. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, and Toner Connections sponsoring the broadcast. That pitch is swung at, and he's able to foul tip it as Bertram. He was way ahead of it, but a good job by him to foul tip it. Count remains 1-2 as the sun makes an appearance here in Monett. Here comes another 1-2. That ball is lifted in the air to right center field and deep, and that will bounce up against the fence in right center, and in with the double is Carson Bertram. Hit that one a mile and able to hit it to the right center field wall, and it's a double here for Bertram. With 2 outs as Dylan Washik will come to the plate for Monett. Wilson was ahead of him on 1-2. Just a better swing and hit by Bertram. As here comes first pitch. That pitch is grounded on a couple of hops. Heffron can't get it, and then it gets by McKinney, so a run is going to come in and score. It's an RBI single for Washik, but that one I think is once again on Ian Heffron because it looked like he was going to try and cut the runner off and then gave up on the ball. And now Coach Eust is going to have an entire conversation with the infield. And a lot of it is probably the communication aspect between McKinney and Heffron here. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. And Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch, 1102 South Cherokee, for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. So a run in for the Cubs as Tucker Gates will come to the plate here. That one is kind of a tough luck one. McKinney was also shielded by the runner Bertram. So that first pitch is swung on and missed, and the count's 0-1. 3 runs have been in the inning, and I don't know if really any of them should have been in between the two teams. So here comes the 0-1. That pitch is inside for a ball, and the count is 1-1. Washik over at first for Monett. Gates at the plate, 1-1 count. Also, as that pitch is fouled off, the count's 1-2. Other thing that does is it just ups the pitch count for Jagger Wilson as well, as to face another batter. 1-2 the count here on Gates. Comes a 1-2. Now he's able to swing and foul that one off into in front of the Seneca dugout. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wilson taking his time, finally gets the sign he likes. Here comes another 1-2 offering. That pitch is fouled off, and Gates is doing a good job getting a piece and keeping himself alive. Been a long first inning between the two teams. As here comes another 1-2 offering. Out 1-2 pitch is outside, and the count's 2-2. Trying to see if you could entice him to chase that one. 2-2 the count here. So here comes the 2-2 offering. And that ball is hit on the knob. McKinney going to field it, throw to first, and he is out at first base. It's a 6-3 putout. And that will end the inning for Monett. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and they strand 1. 1 in the books. Seneca up 2-1.
WG Marketplace isn't your average thrift store. Think boutique vibes with a mission. Every dollar you spend helps those struggling with homelessness through Watered Gardens Ministries. WG Marketplace. Shop with purpose. Give with impact.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Brenton Crow will lead off the top of the second here for Seneca as he takes a ball to start. 7, 8, 9, Crow, Yoakum, and Albrecht. Anybody reaches, you get back to Wilson. Top of the order. That pitch is laced to the shortstop, and a nice play by Gates at shortstop to snag it. And there's one down. Crow hit the ball hard, just one of those atom balls, and Gates able to snag it for out number 1. Jackson Yoakum will come to the plate here for Seneca. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvis Ballpark through Sunday, April 26th, as they face the Wichita Wind Surge. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com. Supporter of high school baseball here on KNEOs. Yoakum fouls the first pitch off, and the count's 0-1. As here comes the 0-1 from Bertram. Long look in, shaking a couple of signs off. Here comes the 0-1, and he gets him to swing and miss. And the count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count here on Yoakum. Bertram looking for a quick top of the second. That pitch is popped in there, foul out of play. And that one will sneak just on the other side of the Seneca bullpen. The count remains 0-2. Yoakum has done a good job fouling off a couple of pitches. Here comes another 0-2. Popped in the air. It's in foul territory, and it hits the screen. Nice effort there by Young, who saw it late, but it hit the screen, so nothing you can do in that scenario. Count remains 0-2 here on Jackson Yoakum. Next week, Seneca's got 3 games that will be broadcasting. They still have a doubleheader on Saturday, but no broadcasts there, as here comes another 0-2. Breaking ball hits him. On an 0-2 count, Seneca is able to get a base runner. As Yoakum reaches, see if Albrecht tries to bunt him over to second as your number 9 hitter, then get Jagger Wilson back up. Springfield Cardinals are at home through Sunday, April 26th versus the Midland Rockhounds. Ticket information, visit springfieldcardinals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Albrecht takes a called strike, so the count is 0-1. Cardinals have a new name for their home. It's Route 66 Stadium now. That got revealed today. The 0-1 is swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2. And also tomorrow night, Seneca Indian football team from 2025 state champion will be honored by the Cardinals. Game time is set for 6:30 tomorrow night. So that pitch is low, and the count's 1-2. So if you're a Seneca fan, make sure to get some tickets and go watch some AA baseball as the football team gets honored tomorrow night pregame. 1-2 the count here on Albrecht. That pitch is fouled into the screen, and the count remains 1-2. Albrecht did a good job of fouling that pitch off. Over at first base is Yoakum. He does not have a very big lead. 1-2 the count here on Albrecht. Here comes the 1-2 from Bertram. That's high and outside, and he's worked it to 2-2. Seneca 2 runs in the first on a whole bunch of Monett errors. As here comes the 2-2 offering, and he fouls that pitch off. Count remains 2-2. Albrecht doing a good job of fouling pitches off here, keeping himself alive. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2. That pitch is low and outside, and he's worked the count full. They'll see an 8th pitch of the at-bat with 1 out. I don't think you put Yoakum in motion. Full count because it's Jagger Wilson sitting on deck. Comes 3-2 and swing and miss at the high heat. And there's 2 down. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Bertram. As Jagger Wilson will come to the plate. Wilson struck out looking his first time up. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. First pitch to Wilson is high for a ball, and the count is 1-0. So here comes the 1-0 from Bertram, and they're going to throw back behind Yoakum. Yoakum not a very big lead over at first base, gets back safely. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Runner on first for the Indians. Yoakum got hit on an 0-2 count. 1-0 is a breaking ball. Hits the outside corner. Counts 1-1. Not much Wilson could do with that one, so he just takes it for a ball. 1-1 the count. So here comes the 1-1 from Bertram. That's high and outside. Good snag there by Young behind the plate to not allow it to go to the backstop. 2-1 the count here on Wilson. I always talk about how you don't want it to get to 3-1, so he should be licking his chops, and that was a breaking ball in there for a strike. Counts 2-2 as now Wilson needs to protect with those 2 strikes. 2-2 the count here on Wilson. As here comes that 2-2 offering from Bertram. Breaking ball golfed in the air, foul, and it's going to get out of play. Got a piece of it, kept himself alive. Count remains 2-2. As here comes another 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning for Seneca. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We head to the bottom of the Seneca. Seneca up 2-1.
Access Family Care serves all of your health care needs, from behavioral health to dental services to primary medical needs. AccessFamilyCare.org. Women's health, OBGYN services. AccessFamilyCare.org, with locations across Southwest Missouri. AccessFamilyCare.org. Quality, convenient health care. Access Family Care medical and dental clinics. Building relationships, providing great care.
I'm Mark Taylor, General Manager of KNEO Radio and the CEO of the Sky High and Seneca Indians Broadcasting Network. As we bring you these high school sports broadcasts each week, there are additional hours and behind-the-scenes work that has to be done to bring you this broadcast. And there's more and more equipment needed with the expansion of the internet or radio broadcast equipment, social media, plus there's fees, announcer costs. It all can add up. If you're a business, we could use your sponsorship. And if not, we are a non-for-profit broadcaster, so your gift is tax deductible. With less sponsors, we have to cut back on how many games or events done, and if that number drops too low, then we have to make other changes. So we would appreciate and look forward to the opportunity to get your business, church, or yourself involved. Contact us to find out more by calling 417-451-5636 or go to kneo.org and contact us there. We will follow up.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the bottom of the second here. 6, 7, 8 due up for Monett. Pablo Rueda, Samuel Carr, Tucker Anderson. Anybody who reaches, Nick Jones would come to the plate for the Cubs as there is a meeting between Carson Bertram, Coach Calhoun, and the home plate umpire. Looks like they're talking about his wind-up potentially, or his stretch, but they got whatever it was figured out, as coming to the plate will be Pablo Rueda. Looks like Jagger Wilson basically pitching from the stretch here. So first pitch is swung on and missed, counts 0-1. Wilson 23 pitches there in the first inning, got the first 2 outs quickly, but then a double and a single, a lot of run in. 0-1 is just outside, and the count's 1-1. 2 runs in the first for Seneca, 1 for Monett. So here comes the 1-1. That pitch is hit to Owens at second, loses his hat, still able to make the play, and Crow tags the bag. It's a 4-3 putout, and there's 1 down, as Samuel Carr will come to the plate. As Wilson trying to get through the second a little bit easier than the first. Comes the first pitch. That first pitch is grounded foul towards the third base coaching box, and the count is 0-1. Bottom 2 here in Monett. Seneca a 2-1 lead. As here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to wave and miss. Looked like the slider there, and the count's 0-2. Maybe a changeup. He's way ahead of that pitch. 0-2 the count. As here comes the 0-2 from Wilson. That 0-2 offering is low and outside. Couldn't get him to bite. And the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2 offering from Wilson. That 1-2 he's able to get a piece of and foul off. Count remains 1-2. Carson Bertram hit a 1-2 pitch to deep right center field for a double, and that was after fouling off a couple pitches. Carr, 1-2 count on him, able to foul that one off. Here comes another 1-2. And that pitch is outside, and the count's 2-2. These pitches aren't missing by much, but they are a little bit outside, according to the home plate umpire. 2-2 pitch is coming. That's low and outside, and Carr has worked it from 1-2 to 3-2. Kills you or walks and errors. You don't want to walk. You're the 7-hitter here if you're Wilson. Here comes a 3-2, and that's high for ball 4. So a 1-out walk. Carr worked it from 1-2 to get a walk on the play. And Tucker Anderson will come to the plate. Number 8 hitter here for Monett. He's the designated hitter here. 1 out, runner at first. Here comes the first pitch from Wilson. That pitch is low for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Runner at first. This car reached on a walk. Here comes the 1-0 offering. That pitch hits the top of the zone, and the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count here on number 8 hitter, Tucker Anderson. The 1-2 is laced foul down that left field line. Hit it hard to just foul. The count is 1-2. Wilson had a 1-2 count on Carr, but lost him. Here comes another 1-2 offering. That pitch is in there for a called strike 3. And there's 2 down now for Nick Jones. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon here for Jagger Wilson. And as runner at first is still Carr. As here comes the first pitch to Jones. That ball is laced foul just past the Seneca bullpen. And the count's 0-1. Monett is hitting the ball hard, but a lot of them are foul. Just a little bit late against the fastball. 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and the count quickly moves to 0-2. There's 2 outs here on the 0-2 count. Here comes the 0-2. Runner is off, swung on, and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. 4 Monett in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. 2 in the books. Seneca up 2-1.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back. Top third here in Monett. Seneca will send their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Drew Sherwood, Silas Ball, Asher Prater to the plate. Sherwood singled, Ball reached, Prater reached. Both on errors. Nobody got an RBI as the first pitch is ball on the count. It's 1-0. Sherwood golfed one into right field for a single his first time up. As the lone hit here for Seneca. So that 1-0 is in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Zach's Car Wash, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-1 is in there, and the count quickly 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 offering from Bertram. 1-2. Went about 59 feet. So it bounced on the plate, and the count's 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 from Bertram. That pitch is hit hard to first. Late cover by the first baseman, and they are going to say he is out on the play. It's a G3. It was a late decision, and they call Sherwood out. Coach Eust is going to want to go over and have a conversation with the first base umpire. First base umpire, I think, wanted to make sure that the first baseman Rueda was able to hold on to the ball. Sherwood dove in there trying to get in there, and I said that he was out. Sometimes trying to dive in there is not only is it worse for your hands, but also it takes a little more time than trying to run through it. Silas Ball comes to the plate, reached his first time up on a pop-up that Rueda couldn't grab. It started in foul territory and hit the line. That first pitch is fouled off, so the count's 0-1. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, and the Springfield Cardinals all sponsoring the broadcast. That pitch is high, and the count is 1-1. One out here in the top of the third. As here comes the 1-1 from Bertram. That pitch is low and outside. Counts 2-1. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, CareNet Pregnancy Center, and Watered Gardens, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 2. Well, there was going to be the 2-1, and Silas Ball calls time. Good decision there as Bertram is taking a long look in. Here comes the 2-1. That pitch is hit in the air down the left field line. It is long, and it is gone. A solo home run for Silas Ball, and it is 3-1 Seneca. As he hits a solo home run here, and that increases the lead for the Indians. It was a high fastball. He was able to get on top of it, and the velocity of Bertram was able to help it get out. As Seneca now a 3-1 lead. Asher Prater will re-enter at the DH spot. So here comes the 3-1, or excuse me, the first pitch to him, and the count is 0-1. Daryl Harbaugh and I always talk about how pitchers don't want it to go 3-1, so 2-1 you should be licking your chops, and that's exactly what Silas Ball did. As Prater swings and misses at the 0-1, so the count is 0-2. As here comes the 0-2 to Asher Prater. That 0-2 is in there for a called strike 3. Or actually, it's 1-2, excuse me. Apparently one of those pitches, that first pitch must have been a ball. 1-2 the count. That pitch is back to Bertram. He's able to knock it down. He's going to throw to first in plenty of time. Make sure it doesn't hit his arm or anything, and he's shaking his head like he's okay. That one was right back to him. As there's 2 outs now for Ian Hefferon. Hefferon grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. So here comes the first pitch from Bertram. That pitch is high and outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. If Hefferon can reach right or Owen, we'll come to the plate here for Seneca. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. Hits the outside corner, and the count's 1-1. Hefferon at the plate here for Seneca. Seneca a 3-1 lead. A solo home run by Silas Ball with 1 out. As here comes the 1-1 offering. That pitch is high, and the count is 2-1. He's part of those 3 pitchers. Seneca, all 3, their top 3 are committed to colleges. Hefferon committed to junior college. As here comes the 2-1, swung on and missed, and the count's 2-2. Sherwood going to Connor State, and obviously Wilson committed to the University of Oklahoma. Here comes the 2-2, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. For Seneca, 1 run on the home run. They strand nobody. We are through 2.5. Seneca up 3-1.
KNEA would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians! Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out huddlespringschurchofchrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
Top of the order here for Monett in the third inning. Braden Seitz, Miles Young, Carson Bertram. Anybody who reaches, Dylan Washik would come to the plate for the Cubs. Seitz 0 for 1, Miles Young 0 for 1, Bertram 1 for 1 with a double. Both Seitz and Young struck out their first times up. Here comes the, as actually Wilson steps off the rubber. Guessing Seitz stepped out as well. Way this field is set up, once again, the right fielder looking directly into the sun, but that's just like it is in Seneca, so Albrecht probably used to it. So that first pitch is low for a ball to Seitz, and the count's 1-0. Long look in by Wilson, and here comes the 1-0 offering. That 1-0 is low as well. Counts 2-0. Get into danger territory when you have leadoff runners get on. 2-1 the count. That 2-1 is low, or 2-0 is low, and the count's 3-0. He has not found the strike zone to start the inning. One walk already here by Wilson. So here comes the 3-0 offering. That's low for ball 4. A leadoff walk for Seitz. As Miles Young will come to the plate. Nothing was particularly close to the strike zone either. As Miles Young will come to the plate. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Northwest Arkansas Naturals, sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. Comes the first pitch to him, and that's in there on the outside corner. Counts 0-1. The sun has come out here. It's gone from mostly cloudy to partly sunny. As 0-1 the count on Young. Seitz off for second, swung on and missed. And in safely is Seitz, and not far enough to get to third base as the ball gets into the outfield, but Sherwood able to back him up. 0-2 the count here on Miles Young with a runner in scoring position now for the Cubs. See what Wilson can do here with 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. That pitch is outside, and the count's 1-2 now. Not a bad place to miss if you're Wilson. 1-2 the count here on Young. So here comes the 1-2. He swings and misses. You're going to have to complete the down, and they are going to complete the throw down. And Seitz going to stay at second base. 5th strikeout of the game for Jagger Wilson, as there's 1 down now for Carson Bertram. Bertram was able to hit one to right center field his first time for a double. Up against the fence near the M of the Cubs baseball. So that first pitch is outside for a ball. Counts 1-0. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, Safe First Storm Shelters, all sponsoring the broadcast. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Bertram hit that double on a 1-2 count. As here comes the 1-1 from Wilson. Popped in the air in foul territory. Ball going to look to see if he has room, and it is either Justin, I think it fell in front of us near the dugout, and the count is 1-2. 1-2 the count here on Bertram. This is the count that he was able to hit a double his last time up. As here comes another 1-2 offering from Wilson. That 1-2 is poked in the air, short left field, and out is McKinney. Excellent play out there in short left field by Blake McKinney, able to snag it. As Jackson Yoakum was playing deep, and he was able to snag it for out number 2 as Dylan Washik will come to the plate. Washik singled his last time in front of a ball that Heffron thought about trying to cut off and did not, and Blake McKinney couldn't get to it either. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, Toner Connections. Sponsoring the broadcast as the first pitch is waved at and missed, and the count's 0-1. So it was a breaking ball there by Wilson. As here comes the 0-1. That pitch is low for a ball, and the count's 1-1. Both these pitchers, when they're missing, they're not missing by much. 1-1 the count. As here comes the 1-1 from Wilson. That pitch is low for a ball. Pretty close to the same area, and the count's 2-1. As here comes the 2-1 pitch from Wilson. Swung on and missed. They have gone with a changeup there, and the count's 2-2. Two-two count here on Washik. As here comes the 2-2, and he gets a piece to keep himself alive. Hit it off of ball. Ball doesn't look any worse for wear there. His count will remain 2-2. 2 outs here. So here comes the 2-2 to the cleanup hitter. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. The walk does not come back to bite Seneca. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We head to the top of the 4th. Seneca up 3-1.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. In order for athletes to thrive, they need to establish a disciplined routine of practice and training. When they remain committed to these practices, they can look back and see how much they've grown. As followers of Jesus, it's helpful when we establish a disciplined routine to help us thrive in better knowing and following Him. Spiritual practices and a regular routine of studying the Bible, praying, serving, worshiping, and fellowshipping must not be done out of obligation, but rather integrated into our lives for the maturity of our faith. If we remain committed, we will be able to look back at who we once were and recognize the fruit in our lives. The Bible says, train yourself to be godly. Physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in the life to come. Today, let's commit to sticking to a routine that will help us grow in our faith. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Ryder Owens to lead off the 4th here for Seneca as he swings through the first pitch, and the count's 0-1. 6, 7, 8 here for the Indians. Owens, Crow, and Yoakum. Anybody reaches, Albrecht will come to the plate. That pitch is grounded to short. Throws to first in time. Nice play by the shortstop, Tucker Gates, and he's able to get the put out. 6-3 put out, and there's one down here for Brenton Crow. Crow lined one to Gates his first time up. Gates is able to take a hit away from him. So here comes the first pitch from Bertram. That pitch is hit to third. A little bobble by the third baseman, but still able to get Crow by a step as Washik able to throw him out. And there's two down as Bertram looking for a quick inning here. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvis Ballpark through Sunday, April 26th, as they face the Wichita Wind Surge. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. This pitch is high and outside for a ball, and the count is 1-0. Yoakum hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count his first time up. So here comes the 1-0. That pitch is low, maybe inside, and the count's 2-0. Only took 3 pitches to get 2 outs to start the inning, and it's already 3 pitches here against Yoakum. He's taking the entire way and takes a fastball for a strike, and the count's 2-1. Comes the 2-1. Hits that one to first. Bertram going to have to cover, and he's able to get... Oh, they're going to call him safe. He missed the bag at first. I thought he got to the bag in time, but they're going to say he missed the bag before Yoakum got there, and it's an E1 as Remington Albrecht will come to the plate. As Albrecht struck out swinging his first time up. He missed the bag at first, but I thought he got back to the bag before Yoakum got that. Pitch is lined to first, and nice play there at first base by Rueda. And that will end the inning. For Seneca, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Seneca up 3-1.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as we are here in Monett, bottom 4 here, as Seneca has a 3-1 lead. Monett will send their 5, 6, and 7 hitters to the plate. Gates, Rueda, and Carr. Anybody who reaches, Tucker Anderson, would come to the plate. 58 pitches through 3 innings here for Jagger Wilson, so he's looking for a short inning if he can find one. Gates grounded out to shortstop his first time up. As here comes the first pitch. Popped in the air in foul territory, and that's going to get out of play. And the count is 0-1. Rueda grounded out, and Carr reached on a walk. 0-1 the count here on Gates. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. That pitch is inside, and the count's 1-1. Wilson could use a quick inning here. Help his pitch count. So here comes the 1-1. That pitch is outside, maybe low as well. And the count is 2-1. Monett has had runners in every inning. They just have not been able to produce runs. 2-1 is swung on and missed. And the count's 2-2. They have chased that high fastball. 2-2 the count. As here comes the 2-2 from Wilson. That ball is hit on a couple hops to Owens at second. Throws to first in time. And there is one out here. As Rueda will come to the plate. Owens got the out his last time, and he actually had to go a couple of steps to his left to make that play and get Rueda out by a step or two. Springfield Cardinals are at home through Sunday, April 26th versus the Midland Rockhounds. Ticket information, visit springfieldcardinals.com. Support our high school baseball on KNEO as Rueda either fouled it off. I think he fouled that pitch off, so the count's 0-1. Rueda and then Carr. Anybody reaches Tucker Anderson. As here comes the 0-1. That pitch is fouled off towards the parking lot. And the count is 0-2. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO 917 Sports. This pitch is outside for a ball, and the count's 1-2. Our next Seneca broadcast will be next Tuesday as they host East Newton, and then next Thursday when they go to Aurora. They also have a non-conference game next Friday against Lebanon that we'll carry for you. Comes the 1-2. Did he offer at it? And they're going to say he went for strike 3. And there's 2 down now as Samuel Carr will come to the plate. 7th strikeout for Jagger Wilson. Carr walked. He's got one of the 2 walks here for the Cubs. So here comes the first pitch. That pitch is outside, and the count is 1-0. Seneca does have a doubleheader on Saturday against Purdy and Diamond. Both those teams very good teams that they will face Saturday, as that 1-0 is waved out and missed, and the count is 1-1. 2 outs here in the 4th, bottom of the 4th. As long look by Wilson. Here comes the 1-1 offering. That hits the outside corner, and the count is 1-2. There are some nice gusts here. As here comes the 1-2, and that gets by. Ball makes it 2-2. Carr was able to work a 1-2 count to a walk his first time up. 2-2 the count here on Carr. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Monett here in the 4th. We're through 4. Seneca still up 3-1.
So, you're still debating whether to surrender your life to Jesus Christ. There's a lot of different reasons for not making that decision, but they all come down to this. You trust yourself more than you trust God.
Pride is the number one thing that keeps us from Christ. Our own ego. We think we can do it ourselves, or we think we're good enough.
The Bible says we're not good enough. We need Jesus. He paid the penalty for our sins. There's no way around it.
When you come to Christ, you must be willing to repent of sin and receive Him into your heart.
And when you do that, your life takes on a whole new meaning and purpose.
Then there's joy inside your heart when you come to Christ. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full.
We'd love to tell you more about the joy that comes from surrendering your life to Jesus Christ. Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Tornado season doesn't give you a warning, but you can be ready. State Line Welding and Fabrication builds heavy-duty steel, safe first storm shelters, fabricated right here locally and installed by people who know what they're doing. Reinforced construction, secure door systems, custom sizing. Protect what matters most. Get your quote today, 417-438-2135, or find them on Facebook.
On the very first pitch of the inning, Wilson flies one out to right field, and the right fielder able to snag it for out number 1. Hayden Bramer with the out there. 1 pitch and 1 out here for Bertram as Drew Sherwood comes to the plate. It's 1, 2, and 3 here for Seneca. In the inning, anybody who reaches Asher Prater would come to the plate. Sherwood 1 for 2 on the day. Here comes the 1-0. That ball is hit through the right side for a single. It's where he's hit both of his base hits today. He's actually hit the ball over there all 3 times. That one sneaks by the first baseman, Rueda. Silas Ball comes to the plate, reached base both times. Has a solo home run his last time. As here comes the first pitch to him, and that is low for a ball. And the count is 1-0. One and 0 the count here. As Sherwood over at first base. We'll see if he tries to steal it all. So 1-0 is in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. 1 out here. Runner at first for Seneca. Ball reached on the first. And that ball hit to third. Going to throw to second for 1. And that is all they are going to get. It is a 5-4 put out. The fielder's choice does allow a ball to reach. So Asher Prater will come to the plate here for Seneca. Prater singled in the first and grounded out in the third. This ball replaces Sherwood with 2 outs. So that first pitch is high for a ball. The count's 1-0. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Zach's Car Wash, sponsoring the broadcast. Here comes the 1-0, and that's in the dirt. Good block there by the catcher, Young. 2-0 the count. Seneca scored 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third. Monett scored their run in the first. So the 2-0 is inside, and the count's 3-0. Heffron's on deck. He's 0 for 2. Way ahead here, you have to think he'll be taking with a 3-0 count and taking the entire way. Takes a strike, counts 3-1. See if there's a pitch he likes here, 3-1 if he's swinging, or if he's taking the entire way, 3-1. Comes 3-1. That pitch is swung at and fouled off. Counts full, so now ball will be off on the pitch. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, and the Springfield Cardinals sponsoring the broadcast. 3-2 the count. Ball will be off on the pitch. As he will break, and that pitch is one hop. Nice play by the third baseman, and the throw over in time, and that will end the inning for Seneca. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 4.5 in the books. Seneca up by 2, 3-1.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
And we welcome you back as it'll be 8-9-1 here for Monett in the fifth. Anderson takes a ball to start. Counts 1-0. Anderson, Jones, then the top of the order, and Braden Seitz. 1-0 the count here on Anderson. Here comes the 1-0. That pitch is outside, and the count's 2-0. Hit some danger territory. She let bottom of the lineup on for the top of the order. 2-0 the count here on Anderson. So here comes the 2-0. Pitch hits the inside corner, and the count's 2-1. Seneca 12-4 on the season, 3-1 in Big 8 play. Monett 11-6, 3-2 in Big 8 play. 2-1 swung on and missed, and the count's 2-2. Wilson has worked it from 2-0 to 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. That breaking ball is just outside, and the count's full at 3-2. At this point, I think you throw a fastball and say if you can hit it, hit it. Don't try and nibble at the plate. 3-2 is in there for a called strike 3, and there's one down. As Nick Jones will come to the plate for Monett. 9 strikeouts on the day for Jagger Wilson. So here comes the first pitch to Jones. Hitches the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. He struck out swinging his first time. 0-1 the count here. So here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and the count quickly 0-2. 1 out here, bottom 5. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, 10th strikeout of the game for Jagger Wilson. As there are now 2 outs for the top of the order, and Braden Seitz, who's 0 for 1, he walked in the third. As here comes the first pitch to Seitz. First pitch is in there for strike, and the count's 0-1. After starting 2-0 on Tucker Anderson, Jagger Wilson has found a groove here. As here comes the 0-1. Popped in there, foul out of play behind the third base dugout, and the count is quickly 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes here. So that 0-2 hits the outside corner for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Monett here in the 5th. Jagger Wilson strikes out the side through 5. Seneca up 3-1.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
5, 6, 7 due up for the Indians here in the 6th. Ian Heffern, Ryder Owens, Brenton Crow. Anybody who reaches Jackson Yoakum would come to the plate. Yoakum has reached base twice. Once on a hit by pitch and once on an error by the pitcher. Seneca scored 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third. Monett scored 1 run in the first. That's where we're standing here as we hit the 6th. That first pitch was a ball, and the count's 1-0. Heffern 0 for 2, ground out, strikeout. Comes the 1-0, fouled at the plate. Counts 1-1. Heffern probably the first pitcher out of the bullpen for Seneca if needed, but Jagger Wilson still's got 21 pitches to work with. 1-1 the count here on Heffern. Here comes the 1-1. That pitch is high for a ball, and the count's 2-1. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Northwest Arkansas Naturals, all sponsoring the broadcast. The 2-1 is high, and the count is 3-1. Love to get the leadoff runner on here if you're Seneca. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, Safe First Storm Shelters, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. 3-1 the count. Here comes the 3-1, and that's high for ball 4. A leadoff walk. We'll see if Heffern is aggressive. Hard to be aggressive with a left-hander on the mound. Ryder Owens at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout, ground out victim. Healthy lead over at first by Heffern. Comes the first pitch. He's squaring to bunt. It's a good bump by Owens. Only play is to first. It's a 1-3 putout. The sacrifice bunt does advance Heffern to second base. And so there's one down now for Brenton Crow, who is lined out to short and grounded out to third. So 1 out here for Crow, who's 0 for 2 this afternoon, but he has hit the ball hard. So here comes the first pitch to Crow. That pitch is hit in the air to center field. Center fielder does not have to move very far. Heffern bluffing on the play as Seitz able to get it in quickly. And there are 2 down for Jackson Yoakum. Crow 0 for 3, but he has hit the ball hard all 3 times today. Yoakum has reached base twice here today, once on a hit by pitch, once on an error by the pitcher covering the bag. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Otto Springs Church of Christ, Toner Connections. Gates going to throw to first, and he's safe at first. Excellent stretch by Rueda. Nice play by Gates at shortstop. Just couldn't get there in time. It's an infield single for Yoakum, and runners will be at first and third for Remington Albrecht. Albrecht 0 for 2, strikeout line out. With 2 outs and your number 9 hitter, do you potentially try and get Yoakum in a pickle and see if Heffern can come in and score? Do you try and suicide squeeze here? 2 outs here, runners at first and third. Albrecht swinging away. First pitch popped up in the air in foul territory, and it's going to fall. Or actually, it's caught out there by the third baseman for out number 3. That will do it for Seneca here in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Seneca up 3-1.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is newmac.com or 417-451-1515. Newmac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. More information 417-526-4984 or online at proluberepair.com.
Heart of the order due up for Monett here in the 6th. 2, 3, 4. Miles Young, Carson Bertram, and Dylan Washik. Anybody who reaches Tucker Gates would come to the plate. Young 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. As here comes the first pitch from Wilson. Swung on and missed. Counts 0-1. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wishes the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. 0-1 the count. Coach Calhoun is going to go and talk to Miles Young. Well, I have a second. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. Visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. 0-1 the count here on Young. So here comes the 0-1 from Wilson. That is low, and the count's 1-1, maybe inside as well. 1-1 the count. So here comes the 1-1 offering. 1-1 is over for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Now Young needs to protect with 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2 offering. That pitch is hit to Wilson at the mound, and he throws to first, and there is 1 down here. Breaks up a stretch of 5 straight strikeouts for Jagger Wilson as Carson Bertram comes to the plate. Bertram, 1 for 2, doubled to right center field his first time. Popped out to shortstop. That was in short left field his last time. McKinney made an excellent play there. That first pitch is high for a ball, and the count is 1-0. To think if Wilson gets in trouble, and pitch count-wise, Ian Heffern will be the first one in for Seneca. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled at the plate. Counts 1-1. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvis Ballpark through Sunday, April 26th. As they face the Wichita Wind Surge. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com. Supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed, and the count is 1-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Seneca has a 3-1 lead. Got that in the 3rd. That pitch hits the inside corner for strike 3. There are 2 down now for Dylan Washik, who's 1 for 2. That is the 12th strikeout of the game by Jagger Wilson. Washik 1 for 2. As Wilson trying to leave that tying run in on-deck circles, that first pitch is over for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Wilson has an 0-1 count. Here comes the 0-1 from Wilson. That pitch is fouled off at the plate, and the count is 0-2. 0-2 the count. As here comes the 0-2 offering. Did he swing? They're going to say he swung at that, or at least offered at it. That will end the inning for Monett. Nothing doing here for the Cubs. We head to the 7th. Seneca looking for insurance, up 3-1.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable, personalized life insurance coverage. That's 75 years protecting families and the lives they've built. For small-town values and big-time protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the four-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
Jagger Wilson to start off the inning here for Seneca. 1-2-3. Fouls the first pitch off. This counts 0-1. Both pitchers dealing here this afternoon. Seneca a 3-1 lead. They got the top of their order due up. And Wilson, Sherwood, and Ball. So 1 is in the dirt, and the count's 1-1. Seneca, 2-run lead. Got that third run in the third on a solo home run by Silas Ball to left field. 1-1 the count. 1-1 is inside. The count is 2-1 as he twirls out of the way. Springfield Cardinals are at home through Sunday, April 26th versus the Midland Rockhounds. Ticket information, visit springfieldcardinals.com. Support our high school baseball on KNEO. Here comes the 2-1, and that's outside and low. Counts 3-1. Springfield Cardinals honoring the 2025 football state champion Seneca Indians tomorrow night. Pre-game, as here comes the 3-1. And there for a strike, and the count's 3-2. First pitch is at 6:30, so if you want to make sure to see the pregame activities, get there early. Also post-game fireworks tomorrow night, so exciting night in Springfield for the Indians. 3-2 the count. And that must have been high, maybe outside. I'm not sure where it missed, but it's ball 4. And Jagger Wilson reaches base for the first time. Sherwood 2 for 3 on the day. He'll be up, and Wilson has a chance to steal second and potentially third pretty quickly. Sherwood always very good about taking a couple of pitches to allow Wilson to try and take second. He is off on the very first pitch. Wilson takes a called strike, and that ball is airmailed into center field, and trying to take third is Wilson, and he is in there safely. So it's a stolen base for Jagger Wilson, and then an error allows him to get to third. The count is 0-1, and now you got 3 chances to knock in what would be a very big insurance run. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. 0-1 the count on Sherwood is good block there by Young behind the plate on a pitch that bounced in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Infield having to come in for Monett, trying to preserve the 2-run deficit. Ball's on deck. He's 2 for 3, reached base all 3 times here today. Here comes the 1-1, and that's fouled to the screen, and the count's 1-2. Nobody out. Jagger Wilson at third base. Walk, stolen base, and a throwing error has him at third. As 1-2 the count here on Sherwood. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball, gets a piece to keep himself alive. Hit the home plate umpire, but the home plate umpire is no worse for wear. Still 1-2 the count here on Sherwood. It's been a good pitcher's duel here between Bertram and Wilson. Seneca got 2 runs in the first. That's all they've needed. As that pitch must have been just outside or low, not sure which. And the count's 2-2. 2-2 the count here on Sherwood. Here comes the 2-2 offering. That pitch is hit on a hop, and the second baseman able to knock it down, but the 4-3 putout, it's an RBI fielder's choice, as second baseman Carr was able to smother it, but not enough to not allow Wilson to come in and score, and that is a big insurance run for Seneca. As Silas Ball comes to the plate, Ball 2 for 3, but has reached base all 3 times. So that first pitch is high, and the count is 1-0. Hit a solo home run in the 3rd inning. Singing 3 home runs in the past 2 games. So here comes the 1-0, swinging. He was swinging for left field again. That high fastball, and the count is 1-1. 1 out here, as here comes the 1-1. That pitch is high and outside, and the count is 2-1. Bertram nearing the end of his line here. As 2-1 the count. That was a pitch that he was able to hit the home run to left. That pitch high and outside. The count's 3-1. He's given up 1 earned run of the 4 runs he's given up. As here comes the 3-1 pitch from Bertram. Here comes. That pitch is hit to shortstop. Gates going to throw to first. Nice throw, and there are 2 down here. It's Asher Prater come to the plate, and I believe that will be after a pitching change. Carson Bertram, 6 2/3 innings. And Asher Prater will face a new pitcher. Tell you who it is after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Helping your teen learn smart money habits doesn't have to be complicated. First Community Bank's teen checking account is built for tweens and teens 11 and up with parents in mind. Teens get their own debit card, ATM access, and mobile check deposit, plus a bundle savings account to help them plan ahead. Parents get peace of mind with no monthly fees, parental debit card controls, alerts and notifications, joint ownership, and full account access. Stop by any First Community Bank location to open a teen checking account today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
One of the hardest things to hear is, it's hopeless. You feel it's hopeless for you to get what you've always wanted in your life? You feel hopelessness is driving your life right now? I've got good news for you. There's no situation that's hopeless for God. Nothing is impossible with Him. Find real hope through Jesus Christ. He died for our sins and offers a hope found nowhere else. Learn how to have a personal relationship with Jesus right now. Call or text 888-NEED-HIM or get online at chataboutjesus.com.
Pitching change here in Monett as Pablo Rueda will come in from first base and pitch, and going to first base will be Carson Bertram. Carson Bertram pitched well, but in line for a loss. 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Asher Prater will be the first one to face him. Prater 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Seneca able to get that insurance run across. See how big it is. Seneca had a 4-0 lead against Lamar on Tuesday before giving up 3 runs in the 6th and 7th combined. Prater will face Rueda here. Seneca up by 3, 4-1. So here comes the first pitch to Prater. That's over for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Monett will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up in the 7th. As here comes the 0-1 pitch from Rueda. That pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Seneca looking to improve to 4-1 in Big 8 play. They do have the win over Nevada. That pitch is popped in the air, foul. Is it going to stay in play? It's not. It's going to go into the stands. And the count now goes to 1-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Rueda trying to get through this inning. Leave it a 3-run deficit for Monett. Here comes the 1-2. That pitch is high. And the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count here on Prater. Seneca playing Purdy and Diamond on Saturday. And then 3 games next week. That pitch is lifted and a liner right to Gates, who snags it to end the inning. For Seneca, 1 run on the inning on no hits. There was an error, and they don't strand anybody. Monett needs 3 to tie and 4 to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
I learn best by doing.
I enjoy helping others.
I want to leave my mark.
Here, I discovered what I can do and who I can become.
What begins on this campus moves into studios, hospitals, and communities around the globe.
This is Missouri Southern State University.
Explore boldly.
Care deeply.
Impact globally.
One expanded mission built with lion pride.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri.